We're going to do some work, as I'm going to do some work. Um, Not hard work, but work nonetheless. YouTube work. I'm going to bring up the live stream for tomorrow morning. Um, to have that set up and ready. Hope everyone is. My cat's over here making noise. Hope everyone's having a good night. Hey, Willa, what's going on, my friend? Michael's here. Michael says, "Say, Yogi, what's up, Michael? How are you?" Willa says, "How are you, Yogi?" Hey, Kate. Well, I'm doing pretty good. A little tired. I'm gonna do my best to keep it at a hour tonight and go to bed a little early. Do my Get my sleep hygiene routine in. The legendary princess is here. Says I'm here with family. Well, welcome, princess, and welcome, family. It's nice to see you. I'm going to bring up the desktop so I can read your comments easier. Be more engaged. Kate, how are you? Sniper says, "Evening, Eric. What's up, Sniper?" Princess says she's just stopping in. I appreciate that. I always appreciate Sniper says timer on. Thanks. I always appreciate just to stop in, people saying hi. No one's expected to stay. People got busy lives. There is a wide world of YouTubers out there doing all kinds of interesting stuff, saying all kinds of interesting things. There's no sense in being stuck here with me. Um, 3,600 seconds and counting. I better say something important. Somewhere in 3,600 seconds, hopefully, something meaningful. Sebastian is back. Sebastian, how are you? Hey, Ian. Hey, you know what, Ian? I was thinking about you not long ago. Ian says, "Good morning, all. Hi, Eric. Hope you're doing well. All things well here. Finally. What's been going on? How's the music?" Selena says, "So, Yogi Eric. Hello, Selena." Selena says, "Hello to everyone." Selena, how are you? Let's see. Clip Godex says, "How's your day going?" My day is going pretty okay. No complaints. Not a single complaint. I watched the cormorant fly. I've never seen a cormorant fly before. I've seen him do other stuff, but I've never seen one fly. I got some information on cormorants from our friend Selena. They are communicators between life and death, between the realm of life and the realm of death, according to Aboriginal, indigenous Australian. Will says, "How is everyone?" So, Clip, how's your day going? Michael says, "Not much, just getting ready to have a horror music with Lyrics Premier at 6 p.m. Central. You know the routine. Make sure you drop a link so people can join." Clip says, "Greetings to Clip." Hey, Mary Lou. Thanks for coming in. Mary Lou says 9. Clip says, "That's good." Mary Lou says, "Hey, brother, how are you?" Mary Lou, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Clip says, "Hi to Markable Keen and to Yoda and to Mary Lou." Hey, I appreciate that sub, Clip. That's, you know what, speaking of subs, play 90210. How do you want to play 90210? How do we play 90210? Are we playing the reboot or the original? If it's the original, I could be Dylan McKay. I think that's the only name I know. Clip, I just repaid the favor, my friend. Clip's about section, his about section is pretty awesome. I eat pizza for breakfast. We had a long conversation here about cold pizza for breakfast and how it's the most awesome thing ever. So I get all notifications hit. I look forward to getting to know your channel better. Let's see. Vahism? Did I say that right? Or should I even bother pronouncing it? Is it like just letters? Hi, everyone from Brazil. Hello from Brazil. LeBron says, the original. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. 90s classic. Hey, Phoenix. Good to see you. Peace and blessings, happiness, and wonderful day to you all. Wonderful day to you too. It says Michael Bukeen, hello. Appreciate everyone coming in. Hit the like, share, and subscribe, says our friend Phoenix. And that would be much appreciated. Ian says, music is going great. I've been playing the sitar lately. Nice. Then I'll go back to the Irish pipes. I have a full set of Uline pipes I brought from a famous family in Kildare Island. Hey, you know, George Harrison taught himself how to play the sitar, and he thought he was pretty awesome. He played it on Rubber Soul. I believe it was Rubber Soul, and was praised for it. Everyone, you know, how talented. Teaching yourself sitar, and look how good he is. And then he heard Ravi Shankar play, and he realized, and then he met Ravi Shankar and talked to him, and he realized he'll never get good. As talented as a musician as George Harrison was, he would get better, but he was too old to master it. His opinion. See, it says, Kate, hello. Hey, our friend Ian is an incredibly talented musician as well as instrument maker. It's we haven't had a chance to catch up with him in a little bit. I hope people who've been here for a few weeks or even a few months get a chance to connect with Ian. Not only is he a talented musician and instrument maker, he's a really nice guy. Hey, Megiza. Megiza says, hey, Yogi, hope all is well. I am well. I hope all is well with you. What's going on? How is everything? Sebastian says, hey to Selena. Everyone's greeting each other, which I appreciate seeing. Willis says, what's going good about your day, Yogi? Well, I saw a cormorant fly, which again is just pretty phenomenal. I saw turtles. I love seeing turtles. And I got to do some breath work with you guys, my friends. We had our brand new friend C4 come up on the panel and talk. We had the legendary Brian Lane come up and share some of his story, which was completely awesome. Then we had our good friend Selma come up, and we were able to, all of us collectively, make her feel better. She's having a tough time. And our friend Joe came up. Joe's another burpee legend. And then we had Stuart, who hasn't made an appearance for a bit. He come up just to let us know he's still around. Thanks for dropping that link, Selena. Phyllis says, can we do some breath work this live? Yes, we absolutely can. Clip says, I would donate if I could. Hey, believe it or not, Clip, you are already donating right now. You're donating your attention. Attention it's a true gift. You're giving me a moment out of your day that you could be doing almost anything, you know? But instead you came by to say hi. So that's much appreciated. By the way, our friend Clip eats pizza for breakfast. If you don't believe me, go check out his channel. Kat says, I don't know if I said hello, Yogi and friends, because I'm a dork. But you know what? You're the most lovable dork that I know. And trust me, I know a whole lot of dorks. Then it says, Ian, I'm connected with you. Thank you, Selena. It says just working the steps, also exercising a lot as well. That's the way to do it. The steps are a process. Doesn't have to have a beginning, doesn't have to have an end. You work through them. I hope you get a chance to get out in nature too. Megiza, if you ever want to learn breathwork and meditation, look me up. You can reach me on Facebook Messenger. Willa says that's good. Willa, how about you? One good thing. What's one good thing about today so far? It says Cat and Jack, hello. He says new sub, Selena, cheers from Australia. Yep, you both are in Australia. Pretty cool. Sebastian says, very true, Eric. Attention and time is a gift. It is. Sniper says, paying attention is the highest form of currency exchange rate in this realm. Nicely said. Tina says, Megiza, hello. Tina says, Ian, you're Aussie too, mate. Nice. Clip says, please sub chat. Yep, make sure you visit Clip. Hey, Clip, let's give you mod status for the night. I usually, and I've been told it's always better to wait a little bit, but I'd like to see you connect. I appreciate you being here. This way, it gives you the possibility to connect with people. Hats on a Mission. Hello, my friend. Hats on a Mission says, hey, everyone. Nice to see you guys. Hats on a Mission. They're truly on a mission. Hats for homeless as well. Guys, this is Jeremy and Cheryl, and cruising is fun anytime. The best. I'm not going to say cruising channels. I'm not going to say they're the best cruising channels because I don't want to categorize them as just a cruising channel. In my opinion, they're a Jeremy and Cheryl channel. And it's the best morning channel that you can hang out in. It's just so fun and entertaining. And it just so happens to be informative about cruising, which is good information. Even if you're not planning on a cruise, it will inspire you. You'll think about it. You'll make plans. You'll get all the information that you need. But if you just want to hang out with really good, entertaining people and learn some stuff, not to mention they're top-notch people, wonderful hearts, go hang out. And if you want to support the mission of helping people less fortunate, then definitely connect. Hats on a Mission. Let's see. Ian says, in Queensland, true blue Aussie. Cena says, actually, I would argue that showing love is the highest currency because paying attention can be negative and positive. It's an interesting point. I think not to speak for the Squirrel Sniper. No one can do that, of course, but Squirrel Sniper. But I think when he said attention, he meant attention in the most positive sense. He meant attention as like a gift of love. Hey, Adam, sweating and smiling together says, so everyone, how are you? How are the four pumps coming along? Selena says, Ian, I'm in Queensland. Well, so both of you are true blue Aussies. So if I was from Sydney, would that make me less of a true blue Aussie? Would that make me suspect? I'm just wondering. Michael says, by the way, Yogi, I reached my debut on Refusion. Finally, that means I can extend music and stuff. I just need to figure out how. Nice. Is there any kind of like any information to help you along the way? Adam says hello to everyone. Hey guys, remind me to take my supplement in about 9 minutes. Tina says, Tina Rats, imagine we're neighbors. What if you're the very same people and you don't even know it? Flip sides in an alternate dimension. Ian says, Rocky for me. Michael says, gave you a sub, Ian. Nice. Mary Lou says, M. One of my favorite letters. Tina says, Brisbane mate. Clip says, you're a great YouTuber, but I have to go by. Well, thank you, Clip. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you being here. Tina says, love Rocky. Nightmare says, just me, Yogi. Our friend Nightmare. Did I say Night Watcher? I think I might have said Night Watcher. Nightmare said, just me, Yogi. Very humbly spoken, but we know just Nightmare is more than just Nightmare. Tipper says, Selena, Cecil, love is always top dog. Intent is the next powerful, but yeah, so you're correct. And Selena says, and I'm correct, I'm just reminding you. We all need to be reminded. We all need to be reminded that Selena is correct from time to time. Ian says, likewise, Michael, cheers from Australia. Hey, Ringo Dingo, my friend, how are you? We have eggs, chicken eggs, and bacon and waffle breakfast. Put me down for the waffles. My preference would be pancakes, but hey, I'm not complaining. For me, a waffle is just a fancy pancake. It's a pancake that's gained a sense of self-importance and got all fancy and like, look at me, I got little dimples all over. Just my opinion. I could be wrong, and if I am, I'm going to let you guys let me know. Hey, Evan. Evan says, I heard part of being lazy is that you're not lazy, but lost. What do you think? Probably true for some people. I don't think lazy is actually sometimes all that bad of a thing. I actually enjoy my laziness from time to time. I tell people that I'm inherently lazy, and they're always like, how can you ever consider yourself lazy? Um, I've been told that I'm disciplined to the point of being annoying. Or maybe I'm annoyingly disciplined, or I'm disciplined in my annoyance. But it appears that way on surface because I do everything by a fairly strict schedule, and I do everything every day. That's the annoying part. Um, but what I try to get people to understand is that I do all the things that I love every day, and all of it feels very fresh and very spontaneous. Nothing is ever a chore. If it ever became a chore, if I had to wake up at 2:30, I would make myself sleep in until 4, because I can also be a little stubborn. Everything I do throughout the day, including coming here and talking with you guys, brings me immense joy. I take none of it for granted, and it's like amazing that I get to do this, even though I just did it. Every aspect of my life. So it doesn't feel like it honestly feels like I am being lazy. Sniper says, is love the currency? As it should be unconditional, Selena, Cecil. Signed off on the right. Because I am. Gotcha. Let's see how this develops. All right. I went off on a little tangent there. I'm going to catch up. Ringadinga says, I like your name too, Selena. Sounds like out of space or whatever that means. And Selena says, Ian, the same thing here, mate, but finally starting to cool down. Yeah, you guys got autumn coming up for you, right? Selena says, yeah, if you're from Sydney, you're cooked. So Noah to Sydney. Will says, I don't know what was good about my day. Maybe we could think of something. Did you go to the gym today at all? Ringo Dingo says, I need a cigarette, but I want to quit so badly. It's been really weird. I'll make a suggestion in just a minute. Remind me. I want to catch up on the chat just a little bit. Ian says, that's good news. The humidity here has been about 80% to 100%, but not so much the heat. Going to cook my breakfast on my bonnet of the car. How long have you been smoking, Wingo Dingo? Adam says he subbed, sweating and smiling. Marie says, hey, it's me, Yogi. Did you hear about my new account being deleted? I did. I left a reply. I just made the display name the same. What's going on with that, Marie? Did you get notification as to why? Wingo says I subbed as well. Sister says, thanks, Wingo. I quit smoking 10 years ago, and it's one of the hardest things I ever did. And there were still moments when I crave it. Worst addiction for me ever. It is a tough addiction. 7:46 a.m. Sunny outside. Nice. That's not bad. Well, says not today. I go to the gym on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. How was the walk with Yoda? Marie says, so now I made a new account and had to make my display name the same and change my PFP. And I'm really sorry to hear that, Marie. She says, no, I didn't get a notification on why. Why don't you reach out to YouTube and see what's going on? Ringo says, going to give me nightmare. Oh, I don't think you're annoying, Yogi, but I'm definitely onto your trolling ways. It might seem that I'm trolling. When you're about to turn 60, you can thread the line between trolling and what people think maybe he is just forgetful. Marie says, that's the story how my new account got deleted. So scrolling on, this is the story. YouTube, till YouTube started bugging me. Then it suddenly logged out on my account. Then they had to start over again. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. It's scary that can happen. See, this is Nightmare. I feel like we did stumble onto the realization about Yogi simultaneously. What guy would ever make you think that I would be a troll in any possible way? Ringo says, 20 currently, and I've been smoking for 2 years now. Okay, now is a good time to quit. Um, I smoked myself way back in the day, ridiculously, as I was an athlete. I worked out fanatically back then, and that was my justification. I work out so hard and I watched my diet, and yet I drank and I smoked. Sometimes being young, I don't know. What's up, Joe? Back for the last life. Much appreciated. How you feeling? Willis says, not the worst, but not the best. You listen to any music today, Willow? Sniper says, good to see you again, Hulk. Ray says, okay. I'll do it, but I'll be editing now. Let us know how it goes. Nightmare says, I agree, Selena Yogi is wolf in sheep's clothing. I take offense to that. Hey Odom, thank you so much. We get some jewels from Odom. Much appreciated. We got the thumbs up. Name one thing I've ever done that makes me appear to be a troll or a wolf in sheep's clothing in any way. Let me take my supplement. Selena says, Squirrel Sniper, did you run away from the topic of love? Surprising behavior from a man. She's kidding. No, I think he made his comment up above. Did you hear me read it? Hey, Smitty. Popping in to say, sup. What's up, my friend? Hey, Smitty. Great gaming channel. If you guys could, he is rebuilding his channel, guys. If you could go and visit, like and subscribe. Sorry, I missed you when you came in. I believe Sniper's comment up above might have been a check and a checkmate, but we'll see. We'll see how Selena responds. Village food season, my friend. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Willow says, nice cat and Jack. Cat says, hey, Willow, I played that funky music, white boy, and danced around the house like a mad woman, and it made me feel so good. I love that. I absolutely love that. So here's a question for you guys. Name a white boy that really did play some funky music. Who would it be? I'll give you two. But I don't want to give you any yet. I want to see what you guys come up. So Cat and Jack, name a white boy that played some funky music. Hey T. I highly suggest doing exactly what Cat and Jack did. Doesn't have to be that particular song. Sniper says, Selena, humans are the only creatures that can love and hate simultaneously. That I would disagree with. Sniper says, oops, I read that. Selena says, Squirrel Sniper, are you making something delicious? I love blue cheese. I love all cheese, in fact. 1 second, guys. Nightmare says, we love you, sir. I do. And I appreciate it. All right. That's taken care of. What's up, Runner Boy? Runner Boy, are we monetized? T says, hey, all T, how are you? Village Food Seasons gives us a thumbs up and says, great. Ringo has subbed to Marie. Thank you, Wingo. James Charles was funky. James Charles. Not sure if I'm familiar with James Charles. Here's what I was going to say. Van Morrison, he can be funky. He's very soulful. Michael McDonald, Doobie Brothers, can be both soulful and funky. Being one does not preclude the other. Yes, we can definitely do breath work. He says I was having a bop in my wheelchair late last night, the Van Halen Jump. It's a good song to bop to. Bop equals dance. Yep. Nightmare says Eminem. Okay. I do like Eminem. T saying hi to everyone. Selena says, squirrel humans love and hate simultaneously. Can you elaborate on that? Because I don't know if that's true. Piper says, nope, yogi hours drop more. Well, 2,900, but annoying, but nothing I can do because to restream every night this week. All right, let's do it. Ian says hi to Bumblebee. The skies have just opened up in rain, guys. He says hi, Ian Watts. Hey, Shahai, how are you? Hello, Yogi Bro. It's nice to see you, my friend. And it's always nice when Shahai and Village Food Season come in. Two of my favorite people, two of my favorite channels, two of my favorite live streamers. Shahai says, like my sweet friend, thank you so much. Actually, I haven't even liked yet. Where are we? We're at 24. Nightmare says, good evening, T. And let's see. Will says, how is everyone? Hey, Song of Hand, how are you? T, let's see. T says, Gravity Core was playing some music. So they were playing some Van Halen. Sempre says, Cena the Sessio, that isn't the channel to go deep into it, but includes pain and suffering. Nightmare says, as a person, I don't listen to Eminem, but there's no denying his talent. Yep, this is true. What's your music of choice, Nightmare? Then it says, Squirrel Sniper, I feel that this is the perfect place to discuss the intricities of love. I would agree with Selena. Seems to be the topic that I talk most about, right? Jahai says, thank you so much. You're welcome, my friend. I'm always there to support you guys. One smile for Shahi. There you go. I was actually trying not to. I don't know why. Whenever the subject comes up on smile, and I think, don't smile. But it always makes me smile. Nightmare says, strictly hip hop for me. You know, we had a big conversation here once. You can define the difference between hip hop and rap, and is there a difference? It was actually settled by Milka. Milka's my go-to for all things hip hop, as she's an original 80s and 90s hip hop. What's your take on that, Nightmare? He says, Nightmare effing perfect. He says, do you like the 80s music and some rock as well, softer stuff? I like it all. You're welcome, Shahi. Definitely a smile for you, my friend. Let me put it this way, Shahai, I always have a smile for you. Selena says, Squirrel Sniper, the love of doing bad things is not love. You should know this. And I like Eminem. And ground to speak the words, they don't sing. He says, sorry, I agree with Mocha. 80s and 90s are the best. Oh, no need to be sorry about that. I agree with that. Hip hop wise. Even, like straight up pop music, 80s are almost unmatched. Let's see. Okay, says, been hustling for 3 days straight, smelling like a moose. What type of hustling we doing, okay? We got some love from Shahai. Thank you. Nightmare says, it's just culture, in my opinion. Hip hop is the culture, rap is the music. I could be wrong, but that's how I explain it. I think you were part of this conversation because I think you said that same thing. Let's see. Willis says, Yogi, can we do some breath work soon because I need to go? Yes. Let's get busy on that in just a moment. Pippa says, Selena, I know this. Shame it's not printed in the protocol. that's been played out. Shahai says, "Thank you, so sweet of you. I'm happy. I'm happy too, my friend. I'm happy that you guys um, take the time almost every night to come in, and you always have such kind things to say." Okay, says, "Have you watched the KRS-One video on 5,000-year-old technique to find your soul?" I have not. What was the technique? Hey, Big Al. Big Al says, "Good evening, everyone. Hey, Timu Jace. Wait a minute. Does that imply that I'm a knockoff version? That I'm a slightly lesser quality than Jace?" Eh, you could be right about that. However, let me put this out for argument's sake. Being older, I might be the original Jace, and Jace might be the knockoff Jace. Eh? What do you guys think of that? Didn't see that argument coming, did you? Nightmare says, "I've often listened to smooth radio, but I only want to in my feelings." I got you. I'm a jazz fan. I'm an old time country jazz fan, classic rock, of course. Um, I love 50s rock and roll, rockabilly, uh, punk rock. Of course, I'm a deadhead, you know. You could probably tell by my long hair, by my hippie look. Uh, Selena says, "I mostly listen to 50s, 60s, 70s rock." Me too. Classical. I love classical music, but 80s and 90s music holds a special place in my heart. The new wave, MTV, that holds a special place in my heart too. MTV was huge. I was there when it first came out. Songo, "Hey, I said it earlier, but no worries." Okay, says he's a rapper. Gotcha. I'll look for that, okay? Thanks for that suggestion. T says, "Big Al, how's your day gone?" Selena says, "Sniper, sorry if I missed a comment, but you're referring to what you say. What are you referring when you say protocol?" When I was a kid, meaning all the way up until 20 something, um, I was very snobbish in my musical taste. And I would look down on people who I considered had lesser taste. Ridiculous. Um, I found, I enjoy the things that I didn't enjoy, that I didn't allow myself to enjoy when I was younger. For instance, ABBA. I love ABBA. If you would have said way back in the day, "Do you listen to ABBA?" I would have scoffed. That's soft. Bee Gees. Cypress says, "I have a special place for 80s music." A lot of great stuff came out of England in the 80s, 70s as well. I happen to think one of the all-time greatest albums ever, 1977, The Clash, London Falling. Village Food Season says, "Shahai." Hey, Lama. Lama says, "Hey, Yogi. Lama, how are you, my friend?" Big Al says, "Hey, Mr. Yogi." What's up, Big Al? Let me let me say hi to my cat. So we got to do some breath work for our friend Willow. Shahai says, "So Bumblebee, my friend. Anyone else interested in doing any breath work?" I think we're gonna do what I did with the friend earlier. T says, "I was brought up with ABBA, Beatles, Queen." You can't beat that. Beatles were the soundtrack of my life. Even if you don't like the Beatles, which I can't imagine why, but I know some people don't. Um, you gotta appreciate the fact that they were just a long stretch of time ever present. Cena says, The Clash, Train in Vain is one of my favorite songs. Nice. Sniper says, Protocol as in dungeon programming, upbringing beliefs before critical thinking, Selena. Apologize. I forgot the A. Yoda says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome. All right. Wingo says, I'm down with breathwork, Yogi. Nice. Thank you. Selena says, everyone go listen to that song one time and thank me later. Selena says, I'm ready for a breathwork. I'm feeling fire this morning. Nightmare says, I'll screenshot that for later. Selena, my forgetfulness of the A, one letter. It was just one letter, guys. Thomas says, I've been to take that concert for 13, but my mom and Nan and sister listened to them. Phyllis says, like my upcoming guys. Definitely. Hey, Village True Season and Shahai. If you guys feel free to always drop your links. If you ever want to drop your links, if there's something that you want us to catch, don't hesitate. Big Al says, B, you cheating on me? Hey, Leo. Hey, guys, this is Leo's birthday. Leo says, much love, Yogi. Wishing you a great evening, brother. You too. Enjoy your birthday. I hope that you are, if not recovered, on your way to recovery quickly. Big Al says, no, babe, I had to stop for personal reasons. All right, each time I thought I was caught up, I'm falling behind. The Troll Master has struck again. Yoger. It was one letter, and I quickly corrected myself. I should be given some type of, I don't want to say praise for correcting myself so quickly. Hey, Clip. Clip says, hey, I'm back. Welcome back. Clip, we're about to do some breath work. We're going to do Willow. This is what I did with a friend earlier. It's called the physiological sigh. And we're going to do it 3 times. Nightmare says, yep, I definitely witnessed it. One letter. I'm writing it down in my notebook. Don't worry. I'm glad you witnessed too. Lama says, I've done 2 bits today. What'd you do, Lama? I definitely want to go and check them out. So I'm going to demonstrate the physiological sigh. And then we were going to do the Ujjayi breath, the kitten breath, the Darth Vader breath. Do you guys remember it? If you don't, Clip says I'm about ready to go live. Drop a link if you like, Clip. Did a fan video and another vid. Nice. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, how are you? With the unicorn, the love, and the rainbows. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan says, so I stopped in real quick to say hi. I appreciate it. Jonathan, everything okay? You seem troubled. Here's one thing I want you to keep in mind all the time. Jonathan, you're always okay. With me, you're always okay. You can never do anything that's going to offend me. You can never do anything that's going to hurt me. Clip says, not me. Lucy's doing great. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Athena says, Earth Vader breath, let's go. Bingo says, Clip God just did that. All right, so Bumble Boutique calls it the Ouija breath. Jonathan, yes, I'm okay. And if any of you um, it's never my attention, you've always been cool, Jonathan. Big Al says, Yogi, you tagged in a short I uploaded earlier. Awesome. I'll check it out. Let me put out here again, guys. If there's ever anything that you want anyone here to see, drop a link and we'll get to it. So this is the physiological side. Let's see. I can't pronounce that name. Rioska says, how old are you, mister? How old am I? I'm pretty old. I'm 59 years old, and I can only say that for another less than a month. Mama says my cousin does a YouTube and posts quite regularly. Nice. Let us know who he is sometime. Lucy just got out from a long nap. Nice. Big Al says, see y'all later. Parents are dropping in to see me. Enjoy your time with your parents. Oh, Jonathan says, I never meant to say a voice text. I meant to say I never had any intentions on offending you. You never have. You've never offended me. All right. Physiological sigh is drawing air in through the nose. Clip says, hey, happy birthday. Thank you, Clip. About 80%. Let's see. We says your glasses fits you very well. Thank you. I appreciate that. Was thinking about getting maybe a smaller pair. So I sip in about 70, 80% to my capacity, or I draw it in, and then I take an initial sip, and then I exhale through the mouth, letting everything go. Going to demonstrate. First, I draw in. We're going to do that 3 times. This is one of the quickest breaths to arrest anxiety and panic attack in its place. It's a reset. It's a reset breath. It happens quickly. We're going to do that 3 times. Lucy says, if you're wondering about something, Eric, we'll tell you like it is if you ask. Okay. I know you're a straightforward person. Not wondering anything. I'll be honest with you guys. I take things as they are right now. And then largely, sometimes more successfully than others, it's done. It's dropped. Everything is always a brand new start. CC says aliens everywhere. I believe it. Selena says, Jonathan, just breathe with us, okay? Agreed. Jonathan says, great. I appreciate you for saying that. I do things that I really don't want to express on here right now. Jonathan, here's one thing that you can be rest assured of. You are a friend, a valued part of the community. You are liked and you are loved. I do believe in God, my friend. It says his YouTube channel is DJ Luke. It's a cool name. So we're going to do that 3 times because that is going to relax us. It's going to reverse any of the sympathetic nervous state trends. Sympathetic is that fight or flight. That's the state that keeps us in anxiety. We want to arrest that and turn it around. So we breathe in air about 80% of the capacity through the nose. Without exhaling, we take a sip in. Then we exhale through the mouth, relaxing, letting the body drop. Everything's relaxing, everything is dropping. And then we go to 3 minutes of Ujjayi breath that you're going to do on your own. I'm not going to count. You're going to make that ha sound. I'll demonstrate. It's going to be done with your mouth closed, but in order for you to hear me, I have to do it with my mouth open. So it goes like this. Just imagine anyone tuning in right now and wondering, what is that crazy bald guy doing right now? I am demonstrating the Ujjayi breath, which means ocean's breath. You're making the sound of the ocean. Lisa says, I'm the same way. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you like it is. What you see is what you get. I appreciate that about you. Do that at your own pace, the Ujjayi breath, but extend the exhalation. So don't worry about how long it takes you to breathe in. Don't worry about how long it takes you to breathe out, but extend the exhalation for however long you want. Just make it longer than the inhalation. So, is everyone ready? Sorry for the long explanation. I'm going to lead everyone through. I'm going to do it with you for the physiological sigh, and then I'm going to leave you guys. Hey, Chris, I'm going to leave you guys to do the Ujjayi breath for 3 minutes. Willow, there's going to be a very actually. I'll have the timer up, but I'm going to leave the gong off. So you won't have to worry about the gong. Or if you do hear it, it's going to be very soft. I think I have it turned off. Sefer says, God is a fine description of the source of infinite love. Agreed. Lena says, yes, let's go. All right, so the physiological sigh, 3 times. Guys, we're going to draw in air together, about 80%. We're going to sip in air and we're going to release it together. Breath number 1. A big ah. Releasing everything with that ah. We're going to do breath number 2. We're drawing in air. Really release everything with that ah. Ah is the sound of God. Ah. Breath number 3, the last breath. With your eyes closed, relax. Focus on the very gentle Ujjayi breath. We're beginning now. Breathing in at your own pace. Listening to the sound of the ocean that you're producing. Very light constriction of the throat. Lengthening the exhalation. Letting the inhalation flow in nice and easy. The ocean breath is a natural meditation, relieving stress, easing tension, putting us in a higher state of consciousness just by the sound that we are producing. Literally putting us in touch with the infinite ocean of beingness itself through no effort on your own because you are that. There's nothing to do but breathe. Inhaling through your nose with the sound of the ocean. Exhaling through the nose with the sound of the ocean. Breathing in. Every fiber of the body is relaxed, at ease. Anxiety disappears. Tension eases. You are inspired in spirit, in breath. Allow that natural pause in between each breath to just be before the next breath starts. Your last breath, keep your eyes closed for just a minute. Stay in that relaxing place. Stay in that natural meditative zone that you've created. No stress, no tension, no anxiety. Just pure beingness itself. And know that just the sound of that internal ocean is enough. You can return to this state anytime at any moment. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I will see you in the chat. Lama says it's 10:19 here in England, and so I might need to go to bed because I have school in the morning. I would definitely get some sleep, my friend. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Cece says they do the same, but extend the exhale. What's that technique called? This is with that little rasping sound. It's called Ujjayi breath, which means victorious breath, but it's also often referred to as ocean's breath. I can breathe with a coffee stir stick comfortably. Nice. Cena says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome. Hey, Fatuma, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Naima says, perfect. Thanks, Yogi. You're welcome. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca, how are you? Oh, Sniper says, sorry, Eric, forgot to mention 5-minute warning. It's getting there. I might extend it just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm having so much fun with you guys. Fatuma drops a link. Thank you for sharing. Cena says, Squirrel Sniper, you had me at blue cheese. So, Fatima, thank you for dropping that link. We got some love from Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. Tina says, Rebecca, hello, England. Rebecca says, I'm good. Thank you. Had quite a tiring day today. What did you do today, Rebecca? Always love hearing about your day. Emma says, hey, Rebecca. Pepper says, I'll tie a 10-minute knot. Perfect. Fatima says, you're welcome, brother. Hey, Toy Pups. How are you, my friend? Rebecca says, had a nightmare. We just did some breath work, Toy Pups. AFK. What does AFK mean? Girl Food Season gives us a wave. Thank you, my friend. Tina says, Toy Pups. Toy Pups says, listening. And Food Season says, so did Rebecca. Lucy says, I hated Toy Pups. Fatima says, Selena, hello. To you, dear friend. Sniper says, takes 2 minutes to tie and 8 minutes to undo. Yeah, I've been there, especially in winter, especially in races. Here's a challenge for you guys: run a 100-mile race, and then try to untie your shoes. Then it says away from keep. Gotcha. Well, that makes sense. Why didn't I know that? How come no one told me that in the years I've been online? See, it says, "Squirrel tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree." It's a karaoke song for me. Away from the keyboard, friend. Gotcha. Rebecca says, "I went to school, then I went to Army Cadets, then I went for a walk." Nice. Nightmare says, "Learning new things, Yogi?" Yeah, unfortunately, I forget them just as quick as I learn them. You know you're going to hear me ask that again. Guys, what does that mean again? It's a big day, Rebecca. Well, it says, "Thanks, my friend. Zone out for a second." Good, because you deserve to zone out for a bit. You deserve to have those moments of stress-free relaxation. I'm happy to hear that, Willa. Rebecca says, "How are you, Yogi?" I'm good. Man, what a huge live stream we had this afternoon. Brian Lane, C4, the Hawk, the legendary Joe. We had Selma come on twice, and we had Stuart make a very rare, unusual appearance just to give us an update. Let us know that he was okay. And it says karaoke. Karaoke Eric. I like that. Samper says, "I love that song. It's got a history with me." Nice. It's a good, solid song, you know? Rebecca says, "When I'm running, I find it hard to catch my breath. Any tips?" Yes. Are you running by effort? A good way to start is run by heart rate. Where do you start getting out of breath? Check your heart rate and then drop it by 20. Stay at that pace. Concentrate, it's a little harder, on nasal breathing when you run. It means that you might end up going a little slower for now. If you train heart rate, if you look up Maffetone, Phil Maffetone, I might spell it wrong, but I'm going to type it in the chat. Hey, you don't happen to have a heart rate monitor, do you, to run with? So it might be Maffetone, or it might be the A. I don't know which. He has a formula. You take your age and you subtract, I forget how much. And you calculate where your heart rate is for your age, for your fitness level. He has a series of questions, and you stay at that pace. It's difficult because it's slower. You start picking up speed and you exceed. But when you stick with it, you start getting faster with a lower heart rate. A lower heart rate means that you're going to be able to breathe easier. You won't be out of breath. But you start getting faster and faster, and your heart rate stays the same. It's an amazing training protocol. Neighbor says learning isn't a bad thing, but we must try to remember what we learned. That's the difficulty. Willa says, "Sorry, Yogi, I'm going to head to bed." That's okay, Willa. I hope the breath work helped relax you enough. You get some sleep. We will see you tomorrow, my friend. Willa says, "Night all." Good night, Willa. Hey, Jim Rat. Joseph, what's up, my boy? How are you, my friend? Man, I'm enjoying your dancing. I look forward to Selena says, Maffetone method, Rebecca. Yes. Sampa says, Nightmare. And most importantly, remember what we never knew. Nice. Phil Maffetone trained one of the greatest triathlons, maybe the greatest triathlete ever. Mark Allen. Mark Allen was one of the fastest short distance sprint triathletes, but he could never put it together to win the big one, the Ironman, Hawaii. He would fall apart later in the race because he was chronically overtrained. Dave Scott kept beating him. Once he was on a world record pace, and fell apart during the marathon in the last few miles. Dave Scott beat him until he started doing heart rate training under the guidance of Phil Maffetone. As well, he found a shaman. He spiritualized his training as well. He had a vision of him in the lava flats on Hawaii, in Kona, the Hawaiian Ironman. What's up, Joshua? How are you, my friend? Sorry, guys, I haven't been here, but not saying anything because I was busy. Oh, you have been here. Understandable. I appreciate you being in. Just your presence, Joshua. So Selena says, Yogi Eric, before you panic, I Googled Maffetone. Did I spell it right? I didn't spell it right. For you, I have no clue, but I must keep up with the exercise community somehow. Actually, a lot of people don't know about the Maffetone method. Joshua says, Yogi, thanks. You're welcome, my friend. Sniper says, hey, Joshua. So he called it patience training because it would drive him crazy. He would just be getting go at a good clip, and his heart rate monitor would go off, it would beep, and he'd have to slow down, sometimes to a walk. And he was incredibly slow, but he stuck with it. He had to be patient. And he started getting faster and faster and faster. And then he was running faster than ever with the lowest heart rate imaginable, feeling awesome because he was running faster, exerting less energy. He put it all together and he won, not just once. I believe he won it 6 years in a row. Ironman, biggest triathlon on the planet. Took a year off, came back at the age of 40, won it again. And now he teaches people. He works with a shaman and he teaches people. Okay, says, what's a yogi? A yogi is someone who practices yoga. So if you practice yoga, and yoga means union, to bring together, to yoke. If you are practicing qigong, if you pray, if you're doing anything that brings you to union with God, with life itself, you are a yogi. Hey, Daisy. Daisy says, hey, Yogi. Hello, my friend. Hey, guys. Big congratulations to Daisy, who is fully monetized, the full boat. 3K, 4K. She has the super chat, she has the members option, and she has ad revenue. That's huge, guys. It's huge. Rebecca says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, Rebecca. Daisy says hello to everyone. Cypress says, Selena, with the nose of a bloodhound, metaphorically gibbering. Hey, Brian. Let's see. Brian says, dude, you look cad. I know I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that. I know what you're saying. Are you a mummy? No, but I am a stepdaddy. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Brian says, cancel guy speaking. Well, that would actually be if it was true. It isn't. I'd wonder if you would consider how cool that would be if someone was actually suffering from cancer and you made that comment. It's not true for me. I don't care that you made it to me, but I just wonder if you consider for a moment how hurtful your words could be to someone who might be suffering from such a thing. Just something to think about. Daisy says, yes, thank you everyone for all the love. Daisy, it was an absolute pleasure to be with you on the journey. And now to be with you on this part of your journey, to be on the other side of the watch hours, and see the wonderful stuff that you're going to be doing now. Nightmare says, uh-oh, troll o'clock. Sniper says, greetings, Brian. Please try harder. I heard that a few times now. Yep, we have. Selena says, Daisy, congratulations. That's amazing. It's on my wish list one day to get monetized. All right, Selena. You have said that. Let's make it happen. Selena is at 391 subs. You only need 500. Selena, where are your watch hours right now? Did you guys know that every Tuesday, Selena will read cards? She'll do a card drawing for you. Daisy says, thanks so much, Yogi. Absolutely. It's a wonderful time hanging out with you guys. Semper says, Brian, please be respectful. One time. Flip says, you play Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite. But we do have people who come on who play. Nightmare says, there's a good troll and bad trolls. Yogi is a good one. Guess which one Brian is. Daisy says, thanks so much, Yogi. You are welcome. So I'm lumped in as a troll nowadays. You miss saying an A in Selena. You miss saying it. You mispronounce it once, and you're branded a troll for life. Then it says, I have about 300 hours. I'm not really a hustler. Well, here's the thing. You don't need to be that much of a hustler because you have a community. And if that's what you want to manifest, let's make it happen. Let's all make it happen for you. You have people who are going to pitch in. Nightmare says, I'd love to see Selena monetized. Such an awesome person. All right, Nightmare, let's make it happen. Joshua says, so everyone here, big hello to Joshua, the amazing, energetic Joshua. Sniper says, or I'm sorry, T says, Squirrel dropped you a message. Hey, Muhammad, my friend, how are you? How is your mom? Daisy says, it's a wonderful time hanging out with you and all the wonderful people here. I've been really lucky with the people that we get to hang out with. Daisy, you are so highly included on that list of favorite people. Sniper says, unity in the community. Yes. Hey, Jace 2024. Has anyone seen Jace today? I sent him a message. This is the first time I haven't seen him live in quite some time. Hey, Maddie. No F stuff Rose and Mercy says, dropping a like before bed, Mr. Yogi. Thank you so much, Maddie. How are you? It was interesting seeing you do the horizontal live stream. How did that work for you? Brian says, Captain Star Trek, Team Version speaking. Don't even know what that means. Kit Kat. Hey, Kit Kat. How are you, my friend? Selena. Have I been saying it wrong all the time? Now I'm going to be second guessing myself. Every time I try to say your name, I'm going to be second guessing myself. You know it's going to come out different every time. It's actually a beautiful name. Blame my mother for my name. It's actually my grandmother's name. So how is that pronounced different? My mom is called Cecile. It's a pretty name. Daisy says it's an awesome community. Yep. Daisy, we've gotten so lucky, haven't we? He says, hi, Kit Kat. Selena. I think sometimes they say Selena, right? Selena says, you're saying it right now? It's in my head now. I'm going to mess up. Kit Kat says, it could be better. What's going on, Kit Kat? What can we do to help you out? He says, Yogi J scheduled be fast asleep now for 6 hours. I just didn't see him at all today. I got a cat hair I'm trying to get rid of because my cat is shedding, projectile shedding. Mama says, thank you, Yogi. My mom is good. She's not good. A night shift. We have bad news because the pipe's stuck in the well. Be safe. Be safe, my friend. Sending prayers your way. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, how are you? She says, Bumblebee tea. Bumball? That doesn't sound right at all. Maddie says, Mr. Jamie, hi. Daisy says, we sure have. And I'll tell you, the luckiest person in the world is Kelly, Daisy May, because she has Daisy May, who has the sweetest face. The only other dog that I think that has, well, I'm partial towards Mocha's dog, Misty, who is a Pomsky, Pomeranian Husky mix. But my stepdaughter has a long haired Chihuahua who is about 15 years old now, and she has a really sweet face as well. Many sends love to Selena. Selinar. Selinar. Now you guys are just messing with me. Kit Kat says, I'm just in really huge pain. I just severely sprained my ankle and tore your hamstring. I want to go live about my nerves. I can understand that. I'm sorry that you're in pain. Did you get anything to help with the pain at all? He says, Bumball is wild. is wild. Muhammad says, so Bumblebee, how are you? Jamie says, Yogi, I'm all right. Thanks. Just finished my live. How are you? I'm good, Jamie. That was a long live session. Nice. Sonnet says, and if I didn't already know that Yogi Eric didn't watch my videos, I do now because I say my name in my intro. Talk about being humbled people. For those who know me, so let's undo the humbling. For those who know me, know that you could say your name to me 100 times, and I will go ahead and repeat it, and it will be totally different when you hear me say it. I think anyone who knows me will vouch for that. It does not matter how often I've heard something, that I will mispronounce it virtually every single time. It's not something I'm bragging about. Toy Pups sends us some love. Thank you, Toy Pups. Toy Pup says, I'm cooking jerk tandoori chicken in the air fryer. Nice. That sounds really good. Kit Kat says, I've just been taking medicine and elevating my leg. Then it says it's pronounced clean. I don't know what anyone's saying anymore. I can't make sense of anything. The whole world is topsy turvy, crazy. Joshua says, I get it. Kit Kat, I'm sorry that you're in pain, my friend. We need unicorn vibes. Thank you. We always need unicorn vibes. Kit Kat says, Puppy Mommy. Michael says, by the way, I write my own lyrics. I don't use prompts. I just use IA for the voice and music. Never had any doubt, Michael. I know your talent. I don't know how to say it. I've heard so many different corrections. Selena. I like Selena. I like saying Selena. Says, "Where's my witness?" Nightmare takes pictures because I'm running out of gas under this light. He says Yogi calls me Toy Pups or Soma or other names. Well, thank you for coming to my defense that I am naturally confused. I don't know how I feel about that, but I feel like I need to thank T. She's sticking up for me. Lucy says, "So, Joshua, I'm sorry for going off the handle again. I just need to keep my distance so I'm healed, and I'm sorry to Lane as well. Wishing you a happy life together." Very sweet, Lucy. Kit Kat says, "It's all good." He says, "Toy Pups, yummy. Can you send some over, please?" Uh oh. Nightmare has them on the case, Selena. Screenshots have been taken as evidence. They won't uphold in the court of law. They won't uphold in the law of Yogi. See that? I mispronounced my own handle. So Lina, that's got to make you feel better, right? I just mispronounced Yogi. Joshua says people have been attacking me lately, but that's okay. Who's been attacking you, Joshua? I don't see how anyone could attack Joshua. Semper says, Eric, you have to say Solanus Celestial in the voice Elf Stewart. It will be perfect. I don't know if I can do that. Thank you. The way you like to say it is how it is, Eric. It says Selena. Selena. I don't know if I can say it anymore. Selena. Man, my once smooth, easy sailing life has now been disrupted. It'll never make sense again. There's a bunch of rude people online, Josh. Keep your head up, buddy. Thank you for that, Michael. Selena says, thanks, Nightmare. He says he calls me a lot worse too. I call him things back too. Selena says, I don't feel bad at all. You, Garrick, it's okay. Love you. Joshua says, Lucy, Lucy, it's no problem. I am always here for you as a friend, even if you or everyone in here yells at me. We will never yell at you. I will still forgive you, although I don't want people to do that. Bonjour to you, my friend. How are you?
¿Cómo estás? Buenos días, amigas, mi amigos. I didn't want to miss out. All the cool people were on live today. I was like, what? I'm not a
Man,
cool person. How come I'm not on the live stream?
you know what? I was going to say, I didn't want to put you on the spot
Yeah,
because
I was like, who's that? How come no one's calling me out or anything? Nobody wants me. I'm not cool. I'm gonna make myself be cool. Shove myself in there.
what I was going to suggest, but again, I was afraid that I might put you on the spot and you wouldn't be able to come on the live stream. So I was going to say the only thing that could top this afternoon live stream is if Toy Pups came up and said hi to me.
Yes, and here I am. I was like, I'm feeling some kind of energy, and I need to go express it. Bumblebee T, I hope you're doing well, honey bunny. I miss you. It's so cold in Canada. It was like summer yesterday, and today it's like winter again. It's like flurrying or something. I don't know what's
Man,
happening with this weather.
but look at those clouds behind you. Awesome.
Yeah, it's like what's going on? It's all the fluffy rainbow unicorns. They miss me. So they're like, "Puppy mommy, you haven't used their service in a while." So they're like coming to visit me. I love when it rains.
Hey, what do you do? Hey, Anton. Anton says, Hey, Eric. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you, my friend. What do you think of all the guests this afternoon?
Oh my god, it was beautiful. C4 was amazing. Had such a great message. Brian was like amazing. He's just like amazing. Brian, you need to come on more often,
I
right?
told him that uh, now that he's figured out how to hit those buttons and come up. Um,
Oh yeah, that reminds me. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Okay, so you know how guys we have to go to the strip description to, and then it's always like a technical blah blah blah. So what we can do is copy it, post it in our community post, and then it's so easy. I could have never joined on this device, but today I wanted to help. I said maybe if I copy the link and I put it on my community, people can join it easily because it became so much easier to do. So I just did it on my community post and then I went and clicked on it and there I was. I was like, "Oh my god, I figured it out." It's so easy. You just copy it and then paste it in your community post and then click on it and you can join the Yogis live in no time, guys.
Nice.
Easy, easy peasy, easy peasy. Yeah, I knew
Well,
I
thank.
came on with a purpose, but I forgot as soon as I came on. I got so excited.
I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, because it's always so hard. Remember, I told you we have to figure out an easier way?
Right.
And it was by just fluke today. It just happened. I was like, whoa, so easy. Just copy it and paste it in the community. And if someone wants to join, they just click on that person and they can just go to easy peasy.
Right.
Anyone can do it.
Um, I was really surprised to see four wanting to come up. You know, he's such a huge channel.
Yeah. And he had such a great message. Like,
Beautiful message. I
I hope
was
he comes on more often because
me.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep, me too.
And he
Um,
was also full of ideas for you. Like,
yeah.
he's so inspiring.
Sniper says the Christmas tree looks bare.
Guys, oh my God. Guess what I did today? I started to take the Christmas tree down. I took all the decorations now, and then I tried lifting the entire tree, but it was so heavy. But I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get somebody to help me. I'm just picking the whole damn tree up and putting it in another spot. I'm like, no more. It's you made a joke. You said it's gonna be the middle of April and we're still gonna see the Christmas tree. And I was like, guys, it's gonna be April soon. I don't want the Christmas tree to be there anymore.
I was kind of hoping you would turn it into a birthday tree.
Oh my God, maybe I could.
I think you could. Hey, Roll
Maybe
Calls
I
Cabin, how are
could.
you?
Oh, maybe I would do something like that. Oh my God, that might be cool.
Our friend Roll Calls Cabin is here, by the way. If you guys aren't subscribed,
I just wanted to come on and say hi, guys. I'm cooking dinner. I'm making, I'm combining two different countries. I'm doing like jerk chicken tandoori because I found these spices. And the thing about me, when I find something that I like, I put it on everything. So today I'm doing jerk tandoori chicken with non bread. Oh my God. I'm so excited to eat dinner. It's like,
sounds good.
that's why I was away from the keyboard because I was like, nah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna make sure I get this stuff started because I want to eat.
Hey, Joshua says, hi, puppies.
Hi, Joshua. Hi. Hi, amazing, energetic Joshua. I hope read me, read me. I want her to read me so bad.
Oh, yeah.
So
Did you pick? Did you pick a time yet? Toy Pup seems to be breaking up a little bit.
checking. Oh, sorry. Okay,
That's
guys.
okay.
Bye. I love you. Namaste.
Namaste, my
Namaste.
friend. Thank you.
We love you. Namaste. Bye, guys.
Bye. Let's see. Solana says, have a good day or night, whatever you are. Take care and blessings. Thank you, Yogi Eric. Thank you, my friend. Joshua says, thanks for that, though. We're going to wrap things up. Nightmare says, have a good one, Selena. Stay awesome. Teppa says, I told you, Eric. He says, Toy Pups, can you message me after? All right. So, because that's the way I just heard Toy Pup say it, right? Selena. Selena says, now you're saying my name. I'm going to go listen to all of your live streams. I'm going to do a tutorial. Lucy says, Haggis is an old friend from Scotland that blocked me because we hung around manipulative people. Well, I'm glad it seems like you're clearing up those connections. Carl says, good night, my friend Carl. Good night, our friend Carl. Sniper says, take care. Nightmare's laughing. You guys have cursed me. I was cruising along nicely, pronouncing everything perfectly. And Nightmare and Selena got in my head. I can't get it out now. I'm gonna need extra meditation time tomorrow. Joshua says, just finished. I'm sorry, Carl says, just finished the live stream. What's up, my friend?
Hello. How are you all doing today? How are
Good.
you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just wanted to come up and say something to you real quick. I really appreciate for coming to my live stream this morning. I know you were busy, but I did see you.
Whenever I see you and I'm able, I will be in for as long as I'm able. That's a definite promise. And it's not because of I'm doing anything for you. I'm there because I generally enjoy your live streams and your company. You make me smile.
I appreciate that.
And it's a feel good place. So I could consider it Joshua therapy.
You can say hello if you want. Say hello. Say hello to my mom.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
This is Yogi.
Good.
Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. Well, anyway, we don't want to take this time.
You have a but I want to tell your mom real quick. You have a remarkable son.
Thank you. I know he's just like me. So it makes me super califragilisticexpialidocious.
He is just like you. I see where he's inherited the amazing and the energetic from his mom.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He's actually got to go somewhere.
Exit stage right.
So awesome.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you later. Well, anyway, so I do appreciate it, like I said, and I come here because I enjoy the chat and I enjoy talking to you guys, and it's always a good experience. And maybe one day we can actually do a collaboration, because I will be doing a little workout video soon. I also have a fire bath video that I'm going to be doing.
Are you? I will definitely collab on the exercise. I will not collab on any fire related.
That's just a short video. Do not worry about that. That's funny. So this is Yogi. This is Yogi. Okay. No, I just want to tell everyone that I appreciate everyone who has supported me. If I've not supported you back enough, I will be making my way around to you. It's just sometimes it gets hard. And you're almost at 8K now, Yogi. So I wish you the best with that. And I want to try to pin your link in my screencast if that's possible. But
Well, thank you.
I don't know if you can do it, but I'm sure I could. I'll just go to your link and put it in my screencast when I get a viral little maybe they will subscribe to you, because I know that my short videos, if I pin them to my screencast, sometimes that helps my views out for my short videos as well.
Oh, wow. Nice. Hey, I want to read a comment real quick. Cat and Jack says, Josh, I love your mom. I loved the live walking with her the other day. She is fab.
Well, thank you, appreciate that. I really do.
I just learned how to do this, by the way. I'm going to pin that comment.
Oh, well. Yeah, you can, like I said, when you pin a comment, Yogi, there are many things, many reasons you pin a comment. If someone were to drop their link, you know how you go and drop your link and you look it up. If you choose not to give moderating someone, those people can still click on that link and view and subscribe to that person if you don't want them to have moderator.
Oh, wow. Hey, did you see this comment from Toy Pups? She said, I had a dream. I was Jessie J, and Yogi and Joshua was my backup dancers. I could see Joshua, but not me.
There we go. I appreciate that. That would be funny. That would actually be funny, though. But guys, I just wanted to say that I appreciate all of you regardless. Some of us have had issues with each other, but you know, we just get past it. Forgive each other, move on, and support each other.
I appreciate the positive message. Before you go, I want to ask two things. Well, one, I want to say, Erica Point just told a secret about you.
Oh, really?
Erica Point says Joshua was trying to get Yogi to 8K on his live today.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And Eric LaPointe was there supporting you.
Yes, I saw him. He had the entire LaPointe behind him. He was. That's his LaPointe. There is no LaPointe without Eric.
This is true. And I have a favor.
Yeah, what's
Up
that?
above in the chat, we have a friend whose name begins with a C. CELINA. If you could pronounce that for me.
Okay. Salina.
Selena. I've been saying it right all along.
Well, I mean, not Selena, but I think Selena. But the E, I think, would be different for her, I think. But I think it's Selena.
Selena. I got it. I'm going to go to sleep repeating that like a mantra.
Well, I think it's like SAH. I think she even said that in one of her comments before.
Right. So. And I quickly forgot, by the way.
But I mean, you know, no one's perfect with pronunciation, but that's the entire American English vocabulary that we have here. and whenever we get different names, it's like, well, okay, I'll try to pronounce that, but like the same name is pronounced many ways, and
it's a good point.
The same word in some senses.
Hey, we got another comment for you. Bumblebee T says, Yogi, please read out. Joshua, you got a great talent of trolley surfing.
Yes, thank you so much for that, Bumblebee. I appreciate that too. I will be. That's like a go-to kind of thing if I want a little bit of views on my channel. It was an accident that happened, but now sometimes it goes viral. So it's like a go-to. Do I want to do viral tonight? Yeah, that would definitely help sometimes.
I hope you realize that you have fans here.
I have what?
You have fans. People who are fans of the amazing, energetic Joshua. How much that, we just had several people say, they were in your live stream, how much they appreciate what you do. They have favorite episodes, which is amazing.
Well, that's making me blush a little bit. Thank you. Whoever those people are, I'm very grateful. I really am. Very grateful. So,
but you worked for it.
Well, sometimes I get lazy, honestly. We all get lazy. Even me with my name like it is, get lazy, guys. There's times when I just, I'll just sit on the couch and not want to get up. But best believe I do make up for it because I'm very active. So,
T says, I'm a Joshua fan.
Joshua fan. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Too. You're amazing. You guys are all amazing. And I have more stuff coming up. Okay. It's just little baby steps. And I'm going on 8K also, Yogi. So
I saw.
what
As
I want
well.
to do is try to balance it out a little bit. And let's both get up to 8K together. Okay. Let's do that.
We can do that.
We can do that.
Let me add in also that hopefully you're going to be remonetized
April
next month.
21st.
April
3 days
21st.
after your birthday. Wait, actually, that's 4 days after your birthday. Sorry. 17th is your birthday.
4 days.
So,
Yep. Well, thank you for
yes.
remembering.
No problem.
Um,
I'll have a little present for you soon enough.
much appreciated. As mentioned before, the greatest present is having you guys hanging out, being here, being my friend.
Thank you.
It's much appreciated. I
It's
don't take
always,
that.
it's always a pleasure of mine to be able to communicate with you on here as well. So, I am on Discord if anyone wants to jump on there also. So.
All right, guys. If you want to connect with Joshua, he's on Discord as well. Josh Edit says, I'm your #1 fan.
Thank you, Josh. You're also amazing. You are definitely Joshy, yes, Joshy. But guys, thank you for having me up here. I appreciate you allowing me to come up here and talk to you. I'm gonna have to get off here, and I know your live is ending soon. But
Yep.
With that being said, this is the end for me. And namaste, my friend.
Namaste to you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The amazing, energetic Joshua. Truly living up to his title. Toy Pup says, let's do it. Toy Pups is the most enthusiastic person that I know. And here's the amazing thing. Her enthusiasm, one, it's contagious, and two, she's always so enthusiastic about other people. You know, it's not just her own enthusiasm. If you were to say here, I don't care who you are. If you were to say, I would like to do this, I would like to accomplish this, I would like to make this happen, she would literally say, let's do this, let's make this happen, and here's how. And she'd have a pie chart, graph paper, a PowerPoint presentation, and she would make it happen. Let's see. Such Love wants to join the stream. Such Love, how old are you, my friend? Need to make sure how old you are before I can let anyone come to the live stream. And we're getting ready to shut things down for the evening. But if you, in the chat, if you let me know how old you are, and if you want to come up and say hi real quick. Because I am only amazing Joshua as you guys want me to be. I am just another Joshua without you all. Nicely said. Joshua says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. Girls Call Cabin says, health and happiness. Health and happiness to you, my friend. Hey, I should have done this sooner. I apologize. Let's make Girls Call Cabin a moderator, guys, if you want to reach out and connect. Josh says, Wingo says, I disappeared for a bit. It's nice to know that you do a stream every day, so I can come at least once per day. I'm here all the time. Hey, Sitch. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you let me know how old you are? Wingo says, just be careful who you give them on. Yep, I agree. Thanks for that tip. Clips say I'm only 9, by the way. It's okay as far like in the chat, but to come up on the live stream, guys, we got it pretty. The only real rule that I have, 18 and over. Or if you are under 18 and you have a message that you want to put out there, if you have a parent with you, that works. All right, so we're going to wrap things up. Danny says, Yogi, with the wave, sorry I haven't been here. I have bad allergies. That's okay, Danny. I do understand about the allergies for sure. I appreciate you being able to come in and say, give us a wave. All right, guys. He says, Yogi sent you a PM. I'm on it. I'm going to go to bed, guys. A little bit later than I thought it was going to be, but I was having so much fun. I didn't want to end it. Thanks. I'm going to see everyone later. Take care. Nightmare says, time to hit the pillow. Much love. Eric Point says, another great live. Namaste from Sniper. Nanu mistake. Nanu mistake to you. Rebel Skull Cabin says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. Just easier for you to reach out to some people. If you want to, after the live stream ends, it'll be up for a minute. If you want to cruise up and add people, I know they'll add you back. Ringo says, peace out, everyone. So, with that, I'm going to see everyone later. Take care.